Hey everyone, Twisted Renee here. I'm back and I'm going to do this video a little bit differently. I got 3 Witches subscription boxes for June 2020. I've already opened them all and I'm kind of just going to go over what I got in them. So these aren't my genuine first time reactions. But nonetheless, I still wanted everyone to see what's in these boxes in case, they're curious or they can't wait any longer or something of that nature. Trust me, I am not tone deaf. I know exactly what is going on in the world right now. I'm not gonna mention any of that in this video in case you need to take a mental break and kind of think about something else or reset your mind for a little bit. So let's go over what was in these boxes. So this one is called the Witch's Bounty. It's from the Witch's Moon. It is a jewelry subscription box, and I'll have the price and the links to order it in the description below. So this one was called Magic and Manifestation. It does come with a little pamphlet telling you everything that's in here. And I'll drop this in front of you real quick in case you want to pause and read. So there you go. You can pause and read that introductory paragraph about this box. So let's cover everything in here. First things first, let's do the incense. So you get, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get 8 sticks of black incense in this box this month. This has a very clean and herby smell to it. I did not know that this was supposed to be rosemary. I mean, I guess, but if you smell the rosemary, the herb, it does not smell the same. But this is in the scent of sweet rosemary. Okay, and then the candle we got is this beautiful forest green. It's pulling up more blue. This is definitely a true forest green in person. Since it is getting warm, this candle was definitely soft when I opened the box, but I let it cool down and just made sure that this wasn't too stuck to itself. And as you can see, we're still good. So if you're worried about that for these summer months, definitely try to get to the mailbox as soon as you can, and just let it cool down. Because this seam right here was flattened, and I could tell I'm sure you know what I mean. I'll just stop talking. But there you go. There's the candle. And then, let's go over the crystals. So we got this really big, sachet, or whatever you want to call it, with this little baby crystal in it. So we got a labradorite crystal. Let me get the flash going for you. There you go. Definitely got gold and blue. So it's cut like a cabochon, so it's domed and it has a flat back. So it could be a good pocket crystal. It could, if you knew how to wrap jewelry, you could wrap it. If you actually could make jewelry, you could set this in a setting. It would definitely be one honker of a ring, or a lovely pendant necklace. Or like I said, you can still drop it in your pocket. They are telling us in the pamphlet that the labradorite is supposed to accompany us on our manifestations. Remember, this box is magic and manifestation. So the labradorite crystal will act as an awakener of magic. It's very powerful and has the ability to bring sacred energy into the work, reminding you of the deep importance of each intention. So that is the story on the labradorite. And as you know, we usually get an oil. So this oil is called Manifest's Magical Anointing Oil. The herbs in here are rosemary and mugwort. Yep, just double checking. So it's got rosemary and mugwort in there. And then it also has a Lemurian quartz crystal. Hear it? tinging around in there. And then as far as the oil, when I opened this, it smelled very like minty and refreshing. So I knew there had to be something in there. So it actually has rosemary, cardamom, and spearmint in it. And they did add a mixture of their Storm magical oil from their personal cabinet. So let me just smell it one more time. Yes. You know, honestly, it reminds me of just like smelling tea tree oil. But a little extra minty. It's not bad. I guess tea tree is a little more sharper, but that's kind of the vibe I get from it when I smell it. So then we are left with, it comes with a cord. This month it was brown. I mean, it's nice if you need one. It's got some stretch, but I personally don't like these because, you know, this end goes into this end, and you see, oh, there's like a receiving hole, and then this is like a metal post wrapped in rubber. Right here, you can see the first time you use it, the rubber pulls away from itself. So I usually like pop this on just to try the pendant on real quick. But then I usually toss this to the side. So that's my thoughts on that. So if you peeked at the paper, you kind of know what's in here. But let me save the pendant off to the side. So here's our artwork. Here is our crystal. You ready? So it is Moldavite. Y'all, I feel like I manifested this in this box. I was wanting Moldavite so bad. And guys, when you see this pendant, you are going to die. Look at that. So Moldavite, element of storm. The chakras are the heart, third eye, and crown. It's got celestial influences of Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. And there you go. You can read about Moldavite. But the fun thing with Moldavite is it is from when a meteor hit the earth. Oh, I can't even remember the time, but a very long time ago. And when it had hit the ground, it had sent like glass. It was, you know, it was so hot that when the meteor hit the earth and it hit the material, right? Because glass is essentially sand, like, you know what I mean? So when it hit the earth, it heated up the earth so much it actually propelled this glass into the air, and then it cooled down and fell. And it can be found around the area of like Germany and the Czech Republic, and that is the only place where Moldavite comes from, is from when that meteor hit. So it's really cool. You'll have to do some Googling, but apparently this crystal or stone or meteor, whatever you want to call it, is supposed to be like really have a lot of energy for some people, to where like they can't touch it or their hands heat up. But personally, I don't have a reaction at all. But I think that is genuinely because I am ancestrally, I am pretty much from the area where this meteor hit. I'm from like, my ancestors are from like the western, or no, sorry, the eastern side of Germany. Really not too far where these deposits are found. So I am like godsmacked with the thought of Moldavite, because it feels like home almost. And in case you're wondering, I'm 8th generation American, so we've been here a while, but technically we did come over from Germany. But anywho, let's see what this pendant is. I'm talking it up because I wish I at least would have recorded my reaction, because I lost my shit when I saw this. So here we go. I do have it on a silver chain right now because I wore it yesterday because I was like so in love. Look at that. Tell me how you would not freak out. It is a clear quartz arrowhead with moldavite set into it. So they like carved down into the quartz so that the moldavite could nestle in. And then they wrapped it with the silver. So, you know, your bale is up here holding it in, and it is wrapping around the moldavite, coming back around, tucking in. Like, how awesome is that? Anybody that loves to work with moldavite or wear moldavite, like, this is insane, because you have the moldavite and all of the wonderful celestial energy that moldavite brings, plus the clear quartz just amplifying it. But girl, if you are sensitive to moldavite, I think this is going to send you off the charts. But it's so cool. And it's daintier than the last couple pendants. So this can definitely be like an everyday wear for me. I'm kind of petite, so like the really big pendants just can't be an everyday thing. But this one definitely can. So I am over the moon with this moldavite pendant. It is everything and more. So yeah, so now you get to the lovely green manifestation vibes with this lovely artwork of this woman in a storm. Beautiful colors. I love moldavite so much, I think I'm going to frame this one instead of putting it in my BOS. But let's move on to the witch's roots. Alrighty, so witch's roots time. So this is also a Witch's Moon box, except this is the herb subscription box. So as you can see, most of the items are out, but I'm hiding what the herb is for the moment. And I'm sure if you want to, you can peek. But there is the introduction to this box. It is called the Psychic Sight. So it is very much all about the third eye. So maybe I haven't been paying attention, but I feel like this box very much complements the Witch's Bounty box. So, you know, the Witch's Bounty was all about manifestation and intentions, whereas this one is about psychic sight, using the third eye, using natural intuition, and using divination, things like that. And I think very much both of these work together. So if you got both of them, girl, you are set to manifest whatever you need to this month. So let's go through what we got. I lost it when I saw this candle because I thought it was so beautiful with a little bit of purple glitter at the bottom. Now, you could say this might be a really deep plum candle, or you could say it's black. In all honesty, I would almost use this as a black candle. Sorry, I was just looking. It looks like the top got melted with the heat. I don't think I caught it on this one. I think I just told you about the other one. So I'm going to try to unroll that later. But I would use this as a black candle. Or you could use it as a purple candle if you want to open your third eye or do some divination. Then, let's see. Let's do the incense. So, we got rope incense. And actually, this is my first rope incense ever. I didn't know quite how to use it, but I ended up, like, lighting it on fire in my little cast iron cauldron with some sand, and it did just fine. Yet again, with this incense, I smelled it, and I was like, I don't know what that is. Because it's very powdery. And then I read that this is patchouli. I'm like, girl, patchouli is not this powdery. But maybe my nose is just off. But you get a lot of incense. And it does smell really good. It's not an overpowering patchouli smell. So it's definitely not as strong as like patchouli essential oil, because I can clear out a room with some patchouli. Then the crystal we got was a little amethyst tooth, if you want to call it that. You can call it an amethyst wand, right? Because it's got an end and you can use it as a wand. I believe, it doesn't say it in here, but I believe this is a Bahia Amethyst. And it's just the name of the area that this type of amethyst is mined from, and I believe it's in Brazil. But I think it's just a little baby Bahia. It does look like this down here looks like smoky amethyst. And the only reason why I say this is because I have a treat. This is my personal crystal. This did not come in the box, but this is the Pahia Amethyst I have. And it is definitely a smoky. I don't know if you can tell. Let's see what I can do. Not quite. But it is smoky. It doesn't have that bright purple. But as you can tell, it kind of looks similar, right? Except this is just the jumbo version. I just wanted to share this. So here is my big Bahia Amethyst that I know came from the Bahia area, out of that mine. And then here's the little amethyst tooth we got in the box. So I think they are one and the same. But yeah, there you go. There's my baby. So then you can see, yeah, we're getting there, girl. Well, matter of fact, let's do it now. So we actually got 2 prints this month. And this one, look at that, girl. Here, let me do some rearranging, so you can see it all in one shot. This is Insight artwork. I do believe this is the 3rd eye chakra image and a lovely mandala. At the bottom it says, I'm connected with the wisdom of the universe. This is also something that's like too pretty. Like, I feel like I should also frame this, because why put that in a book? Like, oh girl, like frame this and put it above like all of your tarot cards or your pendulums. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting I'm getting wrapped up in what I want to do with that. So also in this box, we actually got a lot in this box this month. We got this lovely pendant. And the pendant is made by Christopher Penzak. He is a witch, teacher, writer, and healing practitioner. His practice draws upon the foundation of both modern and traditional witchcraft, blended with the wisdom on mystic traditions from across the globe. This spell coin pendant was made of fine pewter, and it has the following inscription on the back. Psychic sight. Blessed moon hanging in the night, open the left eye and open the right. Open all my senses to see and to know. Open the psychic eye and let my intuition flow. So mote it be. So there you go. You got a pendant you can wear or use. Whatever how you want to use it is totally up to you. I could see people using this in multiple different ways. There you go. There's your pendant. And I do believe this is leather. I was like smelling it and I feel like it's real leather. It's got a decent clasp in the back. So I feel like the leather cable that they put this on is really, I mean, it's nice. It's not like cheap is kind of what I'm getting to. So the oil we got this month, I think this is a full ounce. I think the other ones are half ounce. Maybe this is 2. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but this is definitely bigger. So here's our manifest oil we just got in the Witch's Bounty. And then here is the Psychic Sight ritual body oil. So as you can tell, it's at least double the size. So Psychic Sight, let me see if you can, yeah, you can kind of see in there. It's a very dark amber glass. So let me tell you what's in here. So in the Psychic Sight ritual body oil, they have honeysuckle, vanilla, sandalwood, lavender, ylang-ylang, and jasmine oils. They also included mugwort and Egyptian blue lotus herbs on the inside. This also has a Lemurian crystal in there. And I just totally lost my place on the thing. Yes. They also included a mixture of their third eye magical oil from their personal cabinet of witchery. So you could, oh, and it came with a dropper. So it did come with the regular cap. Here's the regular cap. And then it came with a dropper. Whoop. So there you go. You can put this on your body, anoint things, whatever you need to do, and this will help enhance your ability to open the flow of intuition during your rituals. So there you go. So you're like, girl, what was the herb? We'll save no more. It was mugwort. So like, this is the third eye, the intuition, divination herb. So we got a lovely packet of mugwort. And then here is our artwork. So it's originally from Europe and Eastern Asia. There's all of its additional names. It's for all the elements. It's got celestial influence of the Earth, Moon, Venus, and Mercury. Stones that like to work with it are amethyst, like we got in this box. And look, labradorite. So it's going to be able to be used with our bounty box. And then here's all the magical properties. And like I said, it amplifies psychic sight, opening the third eye to receive ocular and otherworldly epiphanies. And then you can Google and work with it how you want. I have been told you can smoke mugwort, you can drink mugwort. So I'm just letting you know that it can be used in multiple ways. I haven't used it in any other way other than burning it and putting it into spell jars. So that is mugwort for you. And it does have this really fun consistency that it's like clumpy. Like it's like light and powdery and like clumpy. Like you see that? Like it's weird. I love it. This is definitely a fun herb. So there is the Witch's Roots box and everything we got in there. So let's move on to the next new subscription I want to share with you guys. Also, just a little side note, with the little pendant that we got last month that said, "May the Lady of the Trees give you strength." I believe it came with the Roots box. I put it on a candle. So I took the twine that you get that's wrapped around the little pamphlets, and I put the pendant on the, I think these are called votives, right? So there you go. And I don't really intend on lighting this. This is more or less for decoration. But there you go. That's what you can do with your pendants if you don't want to wear them. So let me go get this box. So, this is called The Witch's Books, or The Witch's Book. It's from the company called The Witch's Box, and this is their book subscription. So it's kind of like a book club, so they send you 2 books, and then you have an online forum if you want to discuss the books, and then they have like a chat with the author of some sort at the end of the month. So here is the pamphlet that comes with it, and you can pause and read it, but essentially they're saying that now is the time where we would find ourselves inside and relaxing, and they're saying fairies and ancestors are the theme this month. So the books are Fairy, A Guide to the Lore, Magic, and World of the Good Folk, and What is Remembered Lives, Developing Relationship with Deities, Ancestors, and the Fae. So this is how it comes. Actually, I think technically it was tucked in like that. So this is how it comes. And then it has this lovely sticker and like lovely folding. Like, I'm obsessed. So I slid this off. And then for each book, there comes a little sticker that you can write your name on it. and then you could peel the sticker and put it anywhere in the book you want to. If like you wanted to say this was yours, you could put it in the back, the front page. So each one comes with a little sticker. So here's What Is Remembered Lives. And then also each box comes with a lovely little bookmark. And I did start reading this one, not too much, but just a little bit. And then here is the other book, Fairies, A Guide to Lore, Magic, and Work of the Good Folk. And then I also threw this sticker in the back with no name on it yet. But this is what I will be reading this month. So I guess I have to come back and give a like book review if you want. Let me know. This is like the first month I'm doing this. And to be quite honest, I don't work with the Fae, and I've got enough warnings to make me believe that I don't need to work with the Fae. So maybe this is good to get some education on the topic, but this is something I would never pick up. So that's actually kind of fun. This box is $30. So you get 2 books, a couple, you know, pieces of accessories to go with the books for $30. And if you look at the back on like the actual cost of what these are was $18 and $22. Although if you went onto Amazon, I think one was like $11 and one was like $13. So either they're making no money or maybe they got a deal with the authors and then they got it at a cheaper price. So if you really did want to go out and buy these individually on your own without the little extra bookmarks and little nameplate stickers, you could get it for under $30 as well if you go on Amazon at least. So yeah, that was my June Witches boxes. Let me know if you're interested in this book one. I just wanted to give it a try since I'm fairly new to the practice. And I, you know, don't know what books to get. I've gotten some, but I kind of wanted to use this subscription box as a way to kind of have like a mentor in a way, kind of be like, here you go, here's a good book for you to read, because I really don't have one. So, yeah, that's what I got. You know, leave anything in the comments if you have a question, if you have something to tell me, or if you just want to say, hey girl, hey, feel free to, and I'll see you next month.